I didn't save before doing all that, did I? How far back did that set me? Hold on, let's go ahead and put on our rhetoric gear. Logic, rhetoric. Tools. Inland Empire and empathy. No, we need the suggestion bonus for having open hands. I feel like I need reaction speed. Hand-eye coordination, reaction speed. What's our jacket giving us? Hand-eye coordination. Oh, we gotta go back to our necktie. Empathy, malice to logic. Savoir-faire. Visual calculus. That gives me a malice to perception? Maybe I need a different hat. Ah! Circle! Circle! Jay, I hope you enjoy the emotes. Sergal, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Thank you. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm just losing my sanity and apparently getting killed for the first time. Ooh, reaction speed. Alright. I'm gonna save game. Oh, thank you for the head pots. Okay, so now we have this.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, so I think this is before I confronted him with...
Man.
Yeah.
He tenses immediately. That you caught him off balance. Push and he will
What did she have to say
then?
Yes.
Fun.
Yes.
Please. This is
You don't have
Okay.
to say everything out loud.
handled him.
Yes, yes. We heard all about it. And
All right.
There's less of a man.
come on.
You know what? Next.
This
Yeah.
on the
What?
Okay. Okay.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. By free.
Wait, what did I mean? Oh, the Joyce one. Yeah, I never did mention the Joyce thing to them. Glenn. Mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons. Will they pierce ceramic armor? Sake, I hope you're right. The Grim Reaper, welcome on by. I mean, okay, they're gonna wipe you out,
Get out
Titus.
of here with your negative.
All he means is that the situation.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Ooh. Alright, so going down that dialogue tree was actually good.
Fairweather B500.
Oh, and that's enough to get this thought finished.
Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon. None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fair with a T-500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
Ah! Holy shit! Welcome on by. Welcome on by. Welcome, Raiders. You chat. Ooh, what were you chatting about? Hello, hello, hello. I don't know how long you were streaming, Pawn, but at the very least, I implore you to relax, stand up, wiggle it out, leave a piss, take a water, do it all at the same time. Don't do it all at the same time. You'll just make a very big mess, and I'm not gonna clean it up. Get raided, worm. Tesla. Welcome on by. If y'all don't know me, I am Dreki Ormer, Draconic Serpent, Flightless Dragon, or simply Worm on the internet. I play video games. A variety of stuff. Right now we're playing Disco Elysium. Beat another Crab's Treasure, played Platform 8, and then chatted. Ooh. Yeah, another Crab's Treasure has looked kind of neat from the people I've been seeing playing it. Not really, I don't really play a lot of Soulsborne-esque games, but it's definitely a nice entry in sort of that genre of character. Ah! Welcome to the Ziggurat Death Umbrella. Also, welcome to the Ziggurat, Arin Gerald. Nice name. I hope y'all enjoy your time in the Ziggurat. My brain is derailing. Whee! Doing a sick flip, my amazing drip. Wait, where's my life TD? Where's my life TD? What? Yeah. Ah. Oh, Zerat, Invalidron X145. I said tried to get Girthquake with his what's ah! Sergal! You serial crimer! Ah! I can't believe you've done that. Pawn, I hope you enjoy the emotes. Ah! Oh, look. Oh, thanks for the plushie. Thanks for the plushie. But yeah, they're wonderful. You get rid of it. No problem. Streaming is some hard work. No problem for rating and running. I know I tend to be on pretty late, so you might have been on pretty late too. Yeah, for the game, I actually been pulling art assets out of Disco Elysium and then like putting them on me as clothes. This is how I normally look. Because I am a worm. or if I go through another dimension, if I go through the string dimension, I become a worm on a string. Huh? 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 Have I beaten this yet? No. No spoilers, please. I have not beaten Disco Elysium yet. I don't know how far I am. I've been bubbling around the last couple times because I feel like I was getting stuck on something. But we've suddenly been making a whole ton of progress. No, Sergal, don't eat me! Don't slurp me up! I may be a noodle, but that doesn't mean you can slurp me. No! They feel lost at times. It's normal. Yeah. Yeah, right now, we were a hobo art cop. But I've dropped a couple of my thoughts so I could get some new ones. Because they seem to be not as used. We're also a communist. So that's great. We're doing great. We're having fun. We're being great. Ah, welcome to the Ziggurat, Jaden Shaw. Also, hi, put it to me. The little hand I found. Don't worry about it. They weren't using it. They don't even need it. You know what? I'll return it when I'm done. Sorry for the weirdness, but oh my gosh, you look. Aw, thank you. How do I feel about potatoes? Well, I think potatoes are really nice, especially twice baked. I don't get the reference eventually. Well, I mean, I don't know about potatoes, but we definitely learned that If you're a tier 1 communist, your turnips will grow faster and you will grow a beard, which is cool, but it seems like we haven't even achieved that. So we're gonna have to go back to the meeting of the communists and hopefully rebuild the revolution and bring down the proletariat. So you don't recommend channels, so I'm gonna be like, nice. It's certainly interesting hearing the different ways people have stumbled across. I don't know. I'm surprised that I even show up in people's recommendeds. Like, I'm very realistic about my size versus a lot of people who stream more as their day-to-day shenanigans. So it's certainly curious how all that works. But I don't know. I just bumble around. I just want to share experiences, play video games, do random stuff. And if people want to be along for the ride, so be it. Random Christian, aw, thank you. Let's see. If you have played Disco Elysium, as I was mentioning, please don't spoil anything for me. I like to figure things out. If I ever actually get stuck or frustrated, I will ask if I want a spoiler or anything like that. If you have not played Disco Elysium, or you're not aware of it, I would point you to, I put a little thing of content warnings. This game does cover some serious topics, and we have been going past a couple of them recently. But it does contain, police, racism, substance abuse, and mental illness. And there was some talk of potentially sexual assault. So just don't want anyone to be surprised by any potentially problematic topics if you're not prepared to deal with those things. Take care of yourself first and foremost. And if you got to dip out, no scale off my back. I hope to see you another time. Heavy yeah, surprising depths of racism. Measured Head certainly is a character. A person going around with a phrenology tattoo on their skull is a choice. It's absolutely... Oh, Jade, I am so sorry. You seem to have fallen into the void. Eventually I'll remember to get the OSHA railings back up, but until then, you gotta watch your step, especially if you're trying to push me into it. Did I pluck your feathers? Don't pluck my feathers. They'll just take the ones that molt off or fall off, There's plenty there, all right? You can just make a little feather bed like that. Jane, I hope you enjoy the... Well, watch out for the Dreki drinks. All right, half the drinks, drinkable. The other half, they explode. I don't know why we let Artificer operate our canning machine, but she did, and she put them in the fridge with all the other drinks. So we don't know which ones explode and which ones you can actually drink. Like that one, refreshing Dreki drink. Delicious, refreshing, tastes kind of serpentine. Don't know how it tastes serpentine, but you just kind of got that hiss, It's the fizz. It's really the fizz that I think that gives it the serpentine spin on a classic carbonated beverage. Is that a Duke Nukem explosion sound? I don't know. I did not search for Duke Nukem. I think I just searched for like a random explosion sound effect. The only specific sound effects I remember putting together is the random sound effect is from the Jackbox Earwax game. I found a way to extract all of the audio files. And then I had to filter out some because some of them just aren't good outside the game. Not even tier. The graphic could be. That's also, I just grabbed around. Oh, why are you throwing slups at me? I know I've been working with some slup manipulation, but I mean, I don't need them right now. Like, Disco Elysium is not a game for our Christian Rain World slup games, all right? Those slups need to be playing something, something more sane, like Math Blaster, all right? They need to be protected from the horrors of the world. You know, all those lizards eating their delicious, succulent slug cat meat is already terrifying enough.
It's you again. What is it?
All right, let's try not to die because we did get murked. So
Convince Titus he's being manipulated, but you
yeah,
know
number munches are good.
my fat ang just remember, he'll get it.
Got it.
Ah, the gnomes! All right, the gnomes, you can toss them out. Like, we can't get rid of them. They infest the ziggurat. And it's sort of what happens whenever you're in a jungle environment. Like, you know, gnomes are natural druids. You're just gonna find gnomes manifesting all over the place. You can't get rid of them.
Goddamn right. Don't fuck you.
There
Okay,
we
so we
go.
got through
Don't
that.
come to the wild north.
Shoot you, light you on fire. So we got Angus.
Fire up. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. The lieutenant, what?
Okay, so last time I turned to Theo, so I'll turn to Angus.
We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus.
I'm spinning! Look at my 6'7" 20 pop shove it! Hell yeah! Look at these moves! Look at them! The most acrobatic worm possible. Not even Tony Hawk could pull off these 6 spins. Ah! Damn gnomes! Harshing my vibe.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Kim's such a level-head. Kim is a fantastic straight person, or straight man to our to Harry's Harry. Hi, welcome to the Ziggurat, Firebird. Hope you enjoy your time here.
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Does he? His closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control. Let them have their moment.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
Like, for as much as Titus is a fuckhead, I do like the aspect that he seems to be the only one that's actually caring about Angus. Like, the other people keep fucking making Angus the butt of the joke, but Titus is the one person that's like actually is taking care of Angus and actually cares about him.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all
Damn it,
pointless.
Elizabeth!
Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions?
Me too.
The
Damn, we did it.
gives a smile only you can see.
So who killed the merc?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Behind the... Oh, the replaced window.
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
She's got one of those checkered pasts. The shot could have missed. Could have been meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Okay, walk the coast. Do we know anyone with ballistics?
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death.
Another nod.
Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural.
Both
There's
of them.
another girl.
Wait, there's two?
2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least
Klaasje came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know?
Oh no, she was gooning!
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky.
Shut up, Shanky.
You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus. We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. That fucking dirty sheet.
he means they'd been fucked.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs?
He's my brother. He's in the window.
Window
replacement
replacement business. Whose idea was it to hang him anyway?
Manner of speaking.
Remember the 2 girls? He may be talking about the other.
That's right.
Who's the other girl?
It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message. Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her anyway.
You know, that's okay for there to be a hardy girl,
You're
Titus.
Hardy Boys. And that's
You're gonna stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you?
glad you understand that. You
Why
may
the
have
cover
noticed
up?
our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking
Can't show
about?
up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old...
These people, who are they?
Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we avoid all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing. You do that.
Let's see.
Hey, cop. Before you go, Klaasje, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
Still prefer if
That's
we didn't
right.
take her away.
if we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Alright, so this is go back up to BC. Well, it kind of has us bouncing back and forth between the same 2 people. You know, we haven't talked to these 2 in a while. We have anything new if we try and chat with them?
I can't believe. Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. I get it, okay. But what is the motive? That
Care
would be
something
my
up?
first. I don't know. What?
Okay, we've
Oh
already
my
gone through
God,
all of
there-
this.
Yes.
Alright, never mind. Waste of time. There's a rubber band back up to her, and let's see. Now, I wonder if we can now examine something in the room. Because it does give us this little section here.
This window is
Looks like it.
Nope, nothing. I see. Great. Cool. Awesome.
It's always good to see you.
something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Volition. Interesting. Hold on. Do I have... There's that. And I think the armor gives me volition. There we go. Quick save.
It's always good.
Something in her demeanor has changed.
Fitty.
She's soft. Light
Success.
brown eyes look back at you.
All right, what do we get?
Directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you. You know these guys? Who? Yes, he's talking about you, you shifty asshole. Me? No way. I'm straight, man. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore. I'm sorry I didn't catch it sooner. It takes conscious effort on your part.
This not save scum. I haven't really save scummed. I mostly just do that save. I do saves now and then against, like, when I got murked, you know, it was kind of annoying having to get up there. I have had a couple days though. We were having some pretty bad RNG, like a lot of snake eyes in a row, and it was pissing me off. And so I did save scum a little bit on those. And there were a couple situations where it's like, no, this is serious. I am not going to have a shit check in this scenario. Fuck you. It's, and I've talked about another, there's pros and cons to having a check system where there's always a chance of success and always a chance of failure. But especially when it's a 2 dice roll, so your chance, like, it's not, I'm not a fan of it. I'm much more of a fan of either you are succeeding or you won't succeed. Luckily, RNGesus sent me as his disciple. You're in good hands, my child. Aren't you? But you're RN Gerald. It's like we've got RNGesus at home. Been outsourced, mother of God. All right, which ones have been affected?
No way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised.
Fuck you, electrochemistry.
Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here.
Yeah.
No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol ziggy. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you.
Does this mean she's been lying to me?
Yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be paeans to her truthfulness. Like this, she is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too.
Very interesting to have this. Because you go through this whole game, you have all the little voices in your head giving you little tidbits, little insights. And now you have one being like, they're compromised.
A little. They're all still limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Not trust any of them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with a light green speck and imperfection on the outer rim of her right iris.
How did this happen?
Through subtlety. There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do. No, it's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
What's her
You
plan?
can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious.
Well, this game, yeah. I mean, I've heard a lot of great things about it.
See? It's oddly moderate. Probably compromised.
I've been talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to it.
It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Miss, are you manipulating me?
For a second,
Not
her
saying
face
anything.
disappears from your cornea.
Just
Only a
legit,
silvery
no.
negative remains. Still smiling, a tired smile.
Let's ask about her room. Oh, never mind.
All right, I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
You don't look surprised. Yeah,
I
you're
knew
just expecting
there was
this.
a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what
True.
it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because I enacted my plan 15 minutes ago, and now you can't stop me.
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Cool, I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Right. There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
I mean, maybe Kim does, but I'm a communist, all right? I'm not about those moral interns, all right?
She glances over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon. Golden grey in the noonlight. The Pale, the Mwindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje. The old world.
Sarsian's involvement with the moral intern.
You
got
share
to
a
do with
database
this.
with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard.
When was the window
Last
changed?
week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it. I told you I'm a horrible girl. I told you things break around me.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
What happened here the
We
night
were
he
there.
died?
Okay. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me. No, I want to. Let's get this done.
It's okay. Tell us as much as you're comfortable with.
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
Oh, welcome on Pie, Squeaky Possum. Bit of a awkward segment to drop in on. What day is this? I don't know off the top of my head.
She's
I'd have to check.
forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Oh,
Cigarette mess.
so am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay.
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Did you
Doesn't
really
matter.
see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room.
Oh,
downstairs.
you're right. Day
I
5.
got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little.
Wait, stuck in my room? Wait, but the window's upstairs. How is she stuck?
He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
When it happened, you hear a
When he was
gunshot.
shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
What happened after you ran
Sylvie was tending the
downstairs?
bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Who's Ruby?
You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not? Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told.
Ruby.
She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped
So
her
she's
get
the one
body
who
to the
suggested the
bathroom.
hanging.
We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was...
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went
What'd
outside
you
to
do?
talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
So where's Ruby now?
I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble? What are you doing? Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything. How come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot. It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Klaasje.
What?
Did you kill Lily?
Why would I put myself through this insanity? Get myself cornered like this? He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around, close to her hand. A military weapon using jacketed ammunition. Now you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
What's the guy? Johnny! Welcome on by. Bit of a... Pretty in a hyper-focused mode with a whole bunch of stuff dropping, but I hope you are having a good day. Ah! Chat's trying to blow me up. They're trying to take me out. If y'all like Dragon Ball fighting games or just generally great vibes, you should check out Johnny. You know, often plays the Breakers I've had an idea actually for doing something with the Miku little animation thing, but I need to there's a lot of like voice tidbit things I want to like record to have as sound bites for various silliness. But I think that's like one of the bigger ideas I had, bigger projects put together. Oh, Sergal, I am afraid you're gonna have to put a pause on any licking because you have won a trip to the void. Triggers the DVD clone. Oh, I didn't know that. Downstairs people have this crazy idea that you killed
I'm
him.
sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me.
She's getting scared now of you, the downstairs people, all of it.
Was that a weapon when you're buying? Did you use that?
I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor.
Who else here has a military rifle?
His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it? Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert, and I did not shoot him.
She might have been a tad disingenuous when she avoided talking about the bullet in his head before. Look who's waking up from 1,000 years of sleep.
I've said I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? I did my best not to lie. It didn't always work. Like what?
Those people
It's not
after you.
nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lewsdoen County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lewis-Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
Yeah, take down the
Who
printers.
hired me for the job? I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lewis-Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Radioactive, radio. Sudden imagine dragons. Well, I guess you don't have to imagine the dragons. There's one right here. People have done much worse than that.
I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people too, not just C-suite. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
People after you have killed them?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
We can't
Something to
go
consider.
after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant.
She nods silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, or should we arrest her? She's no, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
Manipulating your skill set. Clearly like... Yeah, hold on. We need to get our drama drip together. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we are looking fantastic. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah. Fucking slay. Now that's what I call a lady killer. Wait,
Officer.
phrasing.
It's a fine day.
Who? What? Dear Lord, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not the most fair and just at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o'-wisps. She probably didn't make the goddamn call either. And her name is not Klaasje Amandu. Why would she give her real name? Arrest her immediately. See?
Kim, why have we not arrested her yet?
Grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
Real name isn't
I agree.
Klaas.
You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
It's not. You log
Good.
your work every week. It's all transmitted to common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
The passport bullshit too? Passport
No.
you keep hidden?
It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Klaasje Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smit.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smit, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
West of
Where's the buoy?
boardwalk, in the reeds. On the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now. It's useless.
West the boardwalk and the reeds. Take this buoy out.
You're welcome to it. It's Katarzyna Elysium.
Could it mean Klaasje is an alacronym for Katarzyna Elysium?
It was a sentimental thing.
A nickname. Who gave you this nickname, Klaasje?
A teenage boy. 1,000,000 years ago. I haven't said it aloud in such a long time. That name.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
Thing is, he has state apparatus and or potentially criminal elements after her. Like, yeah, she's lied a lot, but God, this is such a hard.
She
Change the
slowly
subject.
lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Okay, we got the buoy. We need to check out Ruby. Let me fix my drip. As breezy as this is, we need to get our cool stuff back together. We need our $1 shirt. Love it. And where's my fallen hat? Which for some reason gives me a whole bunch. Actually, no. Actually, yeah. Okay.
This window is pristine on the inside.
Wait, visual calculus. Fuck! We literally just reshuffled our drip, and now I gotta do it again. Damn it. Visual calculus. I think I only have like 2 items for visual calculus, though. Those are conceptualization, visual calculus. Yeah, that's it.
This window is pristine on the vague sense of you get the feeling this room.
I'm not exactly sure either, to be honest. It's a weakness.
All right, well, we got skill points to burn. Let's do this. Level up, baby.
This window is pristine on golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are 2 neon lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
I mean, I feel like it's a standard for most fighting games that new characters tend to be overtuned. Because it would be really underwhelming if your new character ends up being too underpowered. You know, their biggest selling point or biggest use is going to be when they're new. Oh, they aren't new? Oh, interesting.
The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Maybe gun residue outside?
Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago. 72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Bell McGrave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them 1 shot.
Hey, well, that sucks, Chimera, but I hope you're rested enough to still have a good weekend. Citrus Snack! I hope you have a good time foraging, and we will certainly leave a spot for you around the fire. Thanks for stopping on by.
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Are there any arguments against A prime the roof?
Thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Should I come from inside the room?
Would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Include Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Okay, I'm understanding this. Okay, so this is zoomed out. So here is where the shot. If we zoom out, So church. We got, that's the painting. This is where the phasmid was. This isn't something we've been to. I might have missed. Maybe when we go look for the buoy, I'll see if I find something like that.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Okay.
1.2 kilometers away.
B2.
The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
And then the islet.
1 kilometer away. An unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere. On an islet in the Bay of Martinaise, perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle. 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof?
Where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. And
2 neon.
Not what I meant to do. Oh. Where the shot came from, the buoy, Titus, and Ruby. All right. Let me just go into the void. I want to get our fit back. Nope. Yum Dollarman shirt. And this. And where's my glasses? Okay. Okay. Okay.